Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of the afternoon trading session. Sometimes I don't know, I call it afternoon trading session or live trading session. I don't even know which one. But yeah, you know what I mean. So it's the afternoon trading session is known for how brief, we try and make it. So we're not going to betray that definition today. We're just going to jump into the market, talk about say 4 to 5 instruments for today, that's looking out for what will happen in the afternoon. We've been doing this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I want to say that it's actually been kind of we've been able to get some level of movement in the market, especially yesterday when we said that we expected the dollar to resume her strength and we're going to expect a fall or euro on GBP, and yeah, we got looking at the dollar index, which I'm on now. We actually got that, right? We got that particular move. Yesterday, dollar was able to push up, was able to break that resistance. This is 15 minutes. So dollar, from yesterday afternoon, we talked, dollar was somewhere around here. And you see how well the dollar pushed up yesterday and gained strength, right? So that was good. But today we see that the dollar is stalling. If that's the word, I'll use that word. Dollar is stalling around the particular point. Now, if you're working with us, you notice that one thing I have always talked about is structure. I've always mentioned structure. And I can show us that very quickly. Why price bought to this place here like this? It created a structure here, this place here. It created a structure. So that means that it created a kind of resistance. And so when price broke it in this place, okay, it told us that price is likely going to continue up. So price broke it, price returned back to that zone, took liquidity there and pushed up. That's the case. So most times when you're analyzing the market, you want to look out for where the nearest structure is. Okay. Oh, where's the nearest structure? So that I can know if price breaks this particular structure, I can know if it will continue pushing up or if it will continue going down or that or whatever the case is. Now, on dollar index right now, we will notice that the most recent structure that price has created is this place here, where it has made like a support here. Okay, so price has actually done something like this. Let me show us what I mean. Within this place like this, price has created a kind of structure, a kind of wall, which by the time price breaks it, we will now be able to tell if price has gone up or if price has gone down, right? Like this. So if price breaks below here, there's a high chance that it will continue the downside. If price breaks above here, there's a high chance that it's headed towards this particular resistance. You understand? So that's the case. That's why we actually need to watch out. But looking at the way the dollar has performed, I still expect the dollar to still push up. I expect the dollar to push up towards this particular place. So we still have strength in dollar, and I feel that whatever retracement the dollar is doing will likely still get a strong dollar in the US session. You understand? Of course, when the US session opens, it may just see the dollar retrace, but I feel that the dollar will still pick up strength to go back to the upside today. You understand? We do not really have any high impact news that we're expecting today in the dollar. Let me check to just be sure. No, we do not. We do not. The only high impact news we have starts from tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having tomorrow we'll be having 30, I think, unemployment claims, and we'll have more fundamentals. We'll have more fundamentals for we'll be having more fundamentals for GBP. You understand? We'll be having more fundamentals for GBP. So that's the case. That's how it works. But right now, we're looking at the market technically. So that said, let's look at we considered Euro USD yesterday, we considered GBP USD. You see that we try to move from one instrument to another. Okay, that's the whole thing. We try to move. We're not always on one particular instrument. Just to let you know that trading analysis goes across board. As you begin to trade, as you begin to learn, you can now have a special instrument that you like to look at, which is fine. But we try to, when we analyze the dollar like that, we can easily tell where it's headed, right? So let's look at USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD now. USD CAD has actually been strong. The dollar has been strong and oil itself has been weak. For those of us who do not know, Canadian dollar, which is a pair with USD CAD, Canadian dollar is a petrochemical currency, which means that the strength of Canadian dollar is dependent on the strength of oil. You understand? Most times, if oil is strong, Canadian dollar will likely be strong. So oil has been oil fell yesterday. Even today, oil has been bearish, and so you will see why dollar has been strong or has been stronger than the Canadian dollar, right? If you see it on 4 hours, you notice that Canadian dollar seems to be headed towards this particular resistance point here, okay, which will likely be the case, right? Also, just to note on daily time frame, which we are now, you'll notice that there's a kind of downtrend here where USD CAD might respect. From this point here, came down, made a lower high, came lower, and then it's currently on that lower high now. So I will not be surprised if we see some further retracement, at least from where the market is right now on USD CAD. I'll not be surprised if we see further retracement. Okay, so what we are looking out for now is candlestick patterns and all the like, and I might get that on 15 minutes. Good. On 15 minutes, we even have a bearish divergence. So easily, what I would do on USD CAD, so I would just look out for a sell on USD CAD from 1.37 368. From 1.37368, I look out for at least 20 pips, of profit. Now, what I will do is that if price gets into that 20 pips of profit, I can apply trailing stop, or I can begin to personally just protect it with stop loss. You understand? But personally, I will be selling USD CAD. I think USD CAD is a good sell. I will sell USD CAD, and I'll be looking at a profit at around 1.37 160. I'll sell USD CAD. I'll be looking at a profit at around 1.37 160 at least. So personally, I still feel like we're going to get a good sell on USD CAD. If you even look at the candlestick formation on this 15 minutes, after price made his high here, right? He made a low, right? And it's supposed to make a higher high, but it was rejected at that same point. And instead, it seems to be making trading below that last low, right? So I could sell USD CAD from 1.37360, and I'll be looking to take profit at around 1.37 160, which is about 20 pips, right? That's for USD CAD. Now, in terms of buying USD CAD, I will not advise to buy USD CAD right now. I would even be looking out for like a sell. I'll still be looking out for a sell on USD CAD at around, let me see, where we have. Good. So I'll still be looking out for a sell on USD CAD at around 1.37810. If USD CAD gets to 1.37810, I'll still look out for a sell from there, considering the weakness of oil. You understand? I'll look out for a sell from there. Okay. Okay, so let's move on from there. 1.37 360, looking out for 20 pips of profit as I sell to around 1.37 160. Okay. So that is for USD CAD. Let's look at AUD USD, which is another dollar pair. Let's look at AUD. The strength of CAD is on oil. Canadian dollar has a lot of its strength on oil. So if oil is weak, Canadian dollar will most likely be weak. CAD will most likely be weak, because CAD is a petrochemical currency. They do a lot of export on oil. Is their major source of revenue. So the strength of Canadian dollar is dependent on that of oil. Right. So for AUD USD, we've actually had AUD USD falling. You can see where I have marked here. That is what you have. You have price rejecting at exactly around the same place was rejected last time. perfect technical analysis for AUD/USD to continue this sell. And I feel like whatever retracement AUD/USD might likely have, I feel like this downtrend, this sell still has a lot to play. Look at it from this place here. After the news of yesterday, you can see how well AUD sold after that 5:30 p.m. news. AUD sold, and it's a place where AUD has been rejected quite a while. So even on 4 hours on AUD/USD, you can see the Mario Bozu candle. This candle that has little or no wick. It's a continuation candle to tell you that there's a high chance that there is still a lot of bearish pressure on AUD/USD. So the best way I'll trade AUD/USD is, first of all, I could have my sell around this place, looking out for my sell from 0.65810. I can look out for my sell on AUD/USD from 0.65810. You understand? 0.65810. Look out for myself from 0.65810. Okay. Now from that 0.65810, if I'm selling, I should be looking out for at least 30 pips of AUD/USD sell. I should be looking out for at least 30 pips of AUD/USD sell. At least 30 pips of AUD/USD sell. That's how I would trade AUD/USD. Expect some level of retracement, which is what it is doing now, but I'll be looking to sell from 0.65810. I'll be looking to sell from 0.65810. Okay. In the event that it doesn't get to that point, I think that's one of the best places for me to sell AUD/USD from. I think that's one of the best place. 0.65810. I think that's the best place for me to look out for selling AUD/USD. You understand? So I don't have a better entry for a sell on AUD/USD. And if you look at the trend, especially on this 15 minutes like this, you will notice that the trend is a downward trend. Right, the trend is a downward trend. So anything from that particular 0.65810, I'll look out for a sell. I could also consider selling from 0.65730. So you can put those two entries together. 0.65730. AUD/USD sell, I'll consider selling from 0.65730. I'll also consider selling from 0.65810. 0.65730, 0.65810, 0.65730, and 0.65810. Those are two places I want to look out for a sell on AUD/USD. Okay. And in those cases, I'll be looking out for at least 30 pips. I'll be looking out for at least 30 pips of profit. 30 pips of profit. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to indices. Let's go to indices. Let's begin with US 2000. US 2000 also actually did some level of sell. I think we sent a sell on US 2000 was sent to us on the WhatsApp channel. I think this morning. Yes, that trade was sent this morning. For those persons who saw it and who took advantage of it, well done. Either that or even the 50 period exponential scalping. US 2000 broke that here and it's been selling since then. It's one of those times when a strategy pays you very well, right? So that is another example for those persons who are not on the WhatsApp channel, or you do not put on notification. You may be missing important updates like this. Now, it seems like price has broken through, and it's very likely that we might get a continued sell on US 2000. But another important thing is, where is the best place to look out for a sell from? So personally, I will look out for a sell on US 2000. I expect some level of retracement. I expect some level of retracement, and I feel like this is a good place where US 2000 might likely retrace to for me to look out for myself from. So if of course I'm talking to people who have very good volume in the market, right? Good. So if I'm selling US 2000, I want to consider selling US 2000 from 2064. I want to consider selling US 2000 from 2064, and I should look at selling US 2000 at least to 2056. from 2064, I will consider selling US 2000 to 2056. You understand? From 2054, I'll consider selling US 2000 to around 2056. That's how I would love to trade. That's how I would trade US 2000. That's how I'll trade US 2000. But I expect that it will retrace back into this fair value gap and continue its downward trend from there. Continue its downward trend from there. So for US 2000, personally, I'll be looking out for a sell from 2064. Oh, okay. So sorry about that, though. Don't worry. I guess we had some issue with whoever was dropping it for us. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about that. We'll provide this in minimum volume to trade US 2000, at least 500,000 naira. But you don't have to take my word for it. There are a lot of people here who trade with less than that. Some people trade with 20,000. It's fine. But if you ask me, from my own experience, I will always say at least 500,000 naira. Right? So I'm looking at selling US 2000 from 2064. Take profit at 2056. Now, you might actually decide to maybe just use a sell limit from that 2064, or you might decide to watch price around that place, and once it's rejected, you start selling. That will be my advice, right? So 2064, take profit at 2056, right? That's how I would trade US 2000. I still feel like there is still a lot of bearish pressure in the market, and US 2000, I still expect that it will sell further. And that way I can also have a sell stop on US 2000. I can have a sell stop from maybe 2052. I can have a sell stop from 2052, take profit at 2044. I have a sell stop from 2052, take profit at 2044. All right, so we can do that. I can look at US 30. So this is very balanced. Look at the high risk and a lower risk or whatever, you know. So US 2000 and US 30 is what I'll be looking at today. For US 30, I also expect a sell. I noticed that this is 1 hour. Notice that price has been ranging around here, but price has broken that structure. Price has broken that structure. That range that it has been having for a while now, 15 minutes now. Look at it. This place that has been having this thing, it broke it, returned towards that place, and is currently selling. You understand? So personally, I feel like a good place for me to sell US 30 is, I'll give us two places. I'll be looking out for a sell on US 30 from 39,000. From 39,000, personally, I'll look out to sell US 30. I'll look out to sell US 30 from 39,000. I'll look out to sell US 30 from 39,000. And if I sell US 30, I look out to sell US 30 from 39,000. If I'm selling US 30 from 39,000, at least I will take profit at around 38,960. First of all, I'll take profit from around 38,960. I'll take profit from 38,960. From 39,000, if I'm selling from 39,000, I'll take profit at around 38,960. I'll take profit from around 38,960. Then I could also have a sell stop. I could also sell from 38,920. I could sell from 38,920, sell to around 38,890. 38,890. So I could sell from 38,920, take profit at 38,890. You can have a sell stop from 38,920, take profit at 38,890. And I could also look out for a sell from 39,000. I can look out for a sell from 39,000, take profit at 38,960. That is for US 30. So that's US 30 and US. Let's look at oil. So oil, this is 15 minutes though. Let me go to 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. You can see the bearish trend on oil. You can see how that it has really sold. Right now, what oil has done, if it's going to continue this trend, which I think it will, let's look at it on daily time frame. I was still saying it though. I don't know. Well, I was still saying it that I expect oil to sell, but I'm very sure that I'm very sure when I said it, most likely last week, when I said it, nobody took advantage of it. I'm very sure very few persons are on that sell because I said that I showed us when price broke this structure. I said price broke this structure, price is likely going to head to this particular support zone here, but we're also busy. So yeah, but looking at oil, we noticed some major retracement it has made as at today from that sale, but it doesn't change anything. It's very possible that we get oil still sell further again. You understand? If you look at it on 1 hour, you'll see how that, look at it. Lower, 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 right? And to likely head back towards the last place it's rejected. To head back towards the last place it's rejected, take liquidities from there, fall back down. You understand? So if I'm trading oil, for instance, I should be looking at selling oil. I should be looking at selling oil from 82.90. I should be looking at selling oil from 82.90. Should be looking at selling oil from 82.90, and I will be considering my first place. If I sell oil from 82.90, I should be looking out to come out for at 82.45. Should be looking to come out at 82.45. If I sell it from 82.90, I should be looking at 82 point. I should be looking at 82 point. Looking at 82.45 for my take profit. Okay. So, like I've said, if I'm selling oil from 82.90, I should be looking to take profit at 82.45. And also, if it breaks below that place, I will now expect it to still sell to 82.00. Now expect it to sell further to 82.00. Okay, so that's how we'll do it. Okay. As well. Um, so for gold, just like I always say, um, for gold, my advice will be watch out for 2302. Personally, I do not really have a for gold, as I explained to us last time, I'm really waiting for CPI because if you look at it on daily time frame, you notice how gold has just been in a spot. And I'm waiting for CPI. I believe that next week CPI data would give us very good direction. Um, but there's still a lot of downward pressure in gold. There's a lot of downward pressure. So I'll just stay off gold personally. And once again, use your 50 period exponential moving average to trade gold. Trade gold with the exponential moving average. That will be better. You understand? That'll be better. Because it's a high impact news. CPI is the next big high impact news that will affect the dollar. It's coming up next week, Wednesday. So it measures inflation and it will help traders to know what the government will likely be looking towards. So that's why that's why I mentioned CPI. So for the this is what will happen, for the group the US 2000 group and all that. Just make sure you're on the WhatsApp channel. Just make sure you're on the WhatsApp channel. What you will get on the WhatsApp channel is good enough, trust me. Moreover, still me that is still there. Still some of us that are taking this class, we are still the ones on the WhatsApp channel. So we're getting the same thing. So just make sure you're on the WhatsApp channel. I was so sure that the trade for US 2000 was sent out today, but I guess there was a mix up somewhere. So still after this session, we are still going to send trades. We are going to send trades to you guys. So but we looked at USD card. Looked at USD card. We said we're going to look towards selling USD card from 1.37360 with 20 pips in mind. We also said that even if USD card pushes up to 1.37810, we will look out for a sell from there. Then we looked at AUD USD. For AUD USD, we said we'll consider a sell from 0.65810. 0.65810. Right? So we'll consider from 0.65810. And if it gets to that 0.65810, we'll look out for a sell from there. Then US 2000 did not come to peak that hour this year, but we have a point at 2052, which we should monitor properly. We have a point at 2052, where we took our sell, looking at a sell from 2052. So watch out for that space. US 30, we wanted to pick a sell from 39,000 on US 30. Let's pick a sell from 39,000 to take profit at 38,960. And then we said we also have a sell from 38,920. We have a sell from 38,920 to around 38,890. Good. We've dropped the WhatsApp channel link. So you can join that. Yeah. So based on for our special tradings, we will be in Abeokuta next week. We'll be in Abeokuta next week. We'll still have plans regarding whether it is going to be it will most likely be on Friday. We'll be in Abeokuta, most likely be on Friday. But that's next week, so we'll give you more information. But this Saturday we'll be having a training. We'll be having a special training here in Lagos Ikeja. We're having a training in Lagos Ikeja this Saturday by 11 a.m. So you're in Lagos, make sure that you're there. I will be holding that training this Saturday 11 a.m. at Wright's house. Okay, so at Wright's house this Saturday we'll be holding that training at Wright's house. Then next week we'll be in Abeokuta. We'll be in Abeokuta next week. Then next week Friday also we'll be having a training in Ibadan. We'll be having a training in Ibadan next week Friday. We'll be having another one next week Wednesday in Abuja. Then for Port Harcourt we'll be having 14th. We'll be having 14th. So all that information, of course, we'll pass it across. But for this Saturday, we'll be meeting this Saturday. We'll be moving this Saturday at Wright House. That's Ikeja. We're meeting this Saturday at Wright House, Ikeja. So make sure you're here. And it's 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Jerry. 11 a.m. Abeokuta will be Friday. It won't be Saturday. It's Lagos. Lagos. This Saturday, we'll be holding our training in Lagos this Saturday. Okay. Want to see how in Lagos we'll be holding trainings every Saturday. Okay. Holding trainings every Saturday. Every Saturday. You understand? So make sure that you try as much as possible to take advantage of that. You understand? US 30. Okay, US 30 has actually picked our sell. So monitor it. Should be in profit now. Monitor it. Watch out for that. AUDUSD is still a bit sluggish. No move yet. We looked at it from 0.65810. We looked at it from 0.65810, but we also said that we could consider a sell from 0.65700. So if it gets to 0.65700, we can still look out for a sell on it. You understand? And USD CAD is headed towards our 1.37360 zone, where we said we'll be considering selling it. We're considering selling it, right? By US 2000, we said US 2000 from 2052, which is where it's currently struggling with. So we just need to monitor that place. We still expect that US 2000 will push towards that downside. 2052 is where we're selling US 2000. We said we have another sell point for US 2000 at 2064. And that sell point for US 2000 at 2064. We're not looking at D40. So we will look at D40, Euro, JPY, like you people have been spamming the chat. Those are instruments I'll rather look at in the morning during the European session. You understand? So let's just work with what we have given you. If you have instruments that you have pending trades, you have existing trades, and they're not going well, you need to talk to your account officers on those trades. It's easier that way. You understand? Hey, if you have trades that you have, you're on a running trade and you're just saying, oh, please analyze this instrument, it will not work for you because your entry is also very important. Where you enter the market is very important. So you will need a more personal approach than just, general approach here. You understand? So let's make sure that we come along tomorrow. We'll resume tomorrow again by 8 a.m. But yes, on the WhatsApp channel, we will still provide trade today. So make sure you're locked in on WhatsApp, on currencies, on commodities, on indices. Get a good move. We'll try as much as possible to let you know. Right? But yeah, this is the much that we can take for today. Thank you guys so much for your time. I want to wish you a very profitable day. Bye for now.